Alright, we're back, people of the verse. As you can see, I'm not in a hangar. I'm actually at Harper's Point. Now, since the last stream, we've been doing the Rayari missions. We are already at contractor level with Rayari. So we decided to go off and do a couple of different missions. Unfortunately, that brought a bit of heat on us with using the Titan being a more militarized ship. So we kind of did a thing. We've traded in the Titan. The Avenger Titan just was drawing too much attention. So we bought ourselves a second-hand ship that we can live off-grid in. And it's sitting behind me right now.
How's it going?
That's right, we bought ourselves a Cutter Rambler, the Winnebago of the verse. Unfortunately, as you can see, it is second-hand. Some of the local youngsters have even tagged it up. Now, one thing we did get with it, though, is attrition 2 repeaters, as opposed to the Panthers that come stock. With selling the Titan to get this, there's a bit of a price difference. So we got them to throw in an Atlas Geo as well. Now, as you can see, there's a very limited cargo capacity. However, we can fit an Atlas in this. So we can actually go ground mining. Now, just over here, there was some ore, so I'm going to go see if we can do some ore mining. It was iron ore, but let's see if we can do some in the Geo. Still love this spot. It's such a beautiful place. But yeah, so that's where we're at so far. We're living out of a mobile home, basically. We've had to drop the 2 SCU containers down to 1 SCU containers. But we have an Atlas Geo too. Point of owning a Geo. Nope. Alright. Tagged back. Pretty pleased that we got to contract level with Rayari. It has opened up a number of new contracts. And we can make money out of research. I have done a couple of bounty missions for Foxwell. Those missions have allowed me to buy ship system components for our Rambler. I don't have any military. I haven't been able to come across any military components as yet. However, we are basically all grade A size 1 industrial, except for the shield generator. The 7SA Concorde is actually better shield generator than the industrial, which I had purchased for the Titan, which is something new. I thought industrial was better than civilian, but apparently not for the shield generator. Just going to put it to the side here so we can traverse front and back in the ship. So we'll have a bit of a tour of the ship and then head off. Just turn the engines back on so we've got light flashing red. So as you can see, we've got ultraflow cooler. We've got a Breton industrial power plant. We've got Atlas quantum drive, which is civilian as well. And we have the 7SA Concorde shield generator and the 2 attrition 2 repeaters. Got a weapon rack right here, room for 2 pistols and a weapon. There's also 2 more here. In here you've got a nice little bathroom. You do have a desk and a seat to sit at. You've got a dicky seat for a passenger. And most important, you've got a bed for bed logging. You got a suit rack once suit racks come into the game. But more important, right here, you actually do have ship storage for personal storage. As you can see, I just picked up something from Harper's Point. Picked up a couple of helmets and an undersuit. And then through here, you've got all your components and a small storage space. It's a nice little ship. It's not as maneuverable as the Titan. It's not a fighter like the Titan. It is purely for living out of. We don't have a lot of money. Well, we're earning money now, but we don't have a lot of money, so we couldn't go for a nice big ship. And little ships, you can tend to hide. One thing I really loved about this. So, on the sides here, to the left and to the right, there is panels that we flick this button here. It's extra armor for the cockpit. How cool is that? Alright.
Launch complete.
Let's head to Astor's. See what we can pick up there. So while I was off doing a bounty mission, I did come across a dead buccaneer while I was running into the site, and the buccaneer actually had an attrition 4 on it. I could only find one. The rest of the ship was scattered all over the place. So I grabbed the attrition 4, and it's now sitting at Seraphim Station. It's a bit tricky to juggle it in. I actually put it in the living area, not in the cargo area, because it could not fit in the cargo area. But it's something else that we can sell off and make a little bit of money with. Let's head on over to Astor's and see if anyone's beaten us to the punch. If they haven't, let's hope we get some good loot. See you when we get there. I was going to say a bright and sunny day, but it is above the clouds. There's some items up in the hills. There's aphrite, there's some harvestables. More concerned about what is down here close. I might actually go the other side. That looks like a busted ship over the back there. Let's see what we can find. Because of the wreck, I'm going to go in. These villages are really starting to become pretty popular. So better to be prepared and not require it than not be prepared and regret the decision. What do we have over here? It looks a bit like the leftovers of what I scraped last night. Not good quality. It's a civilian seat badges. We might take them back with us. All money. Looks like it was a Reliant. Alright. Let's see if they've got what we came for before we worry about that. Empty. Empty. We have a loot box. Nice. 2 helmets. A ghost pyro tool, tractor beam, oxypen. And we're gonna leave a quick flare. We're only getting 1 credit from the quick flares, so it's not really worth the weight that it takes up. We'll grab these. Oh, marshy plague butt. Over here. It looks like someone has been here. Bits and pieces aren't there anymore. Okay, that's the life of living off grid. You never know who's going to beat you to the punch. Just need to be quicker next time. I think this video is really just to show like the ship that we've moved onto. This keeps us a bit more low key, but it also has the benefit of being able to fit Geo in it. Empty. What are you two looking at? It's empty. Do like the Dust Devil. But we're not going to be naughty on the stream yet. What I will do is check up this tower, see if the loot box is at the top of the tower before we head down the other end of town. Might even have a drink up here while looking at the view. Might as well have a drink, there's no loot box. Now we're getting a bit of snow. Where's all the Amashi Plague and Revenant pods that I picked up? There it is. So I'll drop this off as we run past and then keep heading into town. It's not looking promising, but you win some, you lose some. The win is the new ship. Alright. Let's head in. Be a quick one. Don't want to bore you to death with just doing the 3 village run again. More around the versatility of the cutter. No one in see you again. And sharing some missions. Always good for reputation. And it's a blueprint mission.
Hey, it's Walton with Foxwell. Courtesy reminder to not head out on patrol without getting geared up. Things have been wild out there lately.
Lots of them, Archie. So they went to the farm, but it looks like they didn't know about the bar or didn't come here. I'll quickly check garage. And there's a loot box. Nothing too crazy in here, but loot's loot. Alright, let's head back down.
Don't see anything here.
What'd we get? What'd we get? Anti-marm sand. Happy days.
Sending creds your way. Thanks for clearing out that contract.
Alright. Once we get a bit of scratch to our name and we're more comfortable, we might even give the cutter a bit of a paint job to get rid of some of this graffiti. Good little robust ship, I must say. I'm suitably impressed with its capabilities for such a small starship. Alright guys, well, I'm just going to go do Dunbro and then find a nice place to park up on a hill with a view. So I'll catch you in the next one.